London Show viewers and listeners and friends and fans. We've got 60 minutes of togetherness and fun coming up on the Tom London Show, TLS 0006. We're 6 shows in, thanks to you hitting that play button, joining us live or joining us post-live, after the fact. You could be joining us tomorrow, which is weird for me right now. You could be joining us another day in the future. But you have joined us, and that is the most important thing. Stand by. We begin the show. About moms. Did you hear me? I said tonight we're gonna talk about moms. Welcome to the Tom London Show. We're gonna talk about moms tonight, cause moms do everything right. Multitasking mothers tonight. Celebrating moms tonight. I know there's a Mother's Day that happens once a year, but every day should be Mother's Day. So tonight, this show is dedicated to your mom, to my mom, to our moms, to moms all over the world who get up every morning and work and sweat and toil and look after children and look after husbands and ex-husbands and boyfriends and friends. Hey, listen, the reason I say this, tonight we're going to be talking about moms, because I've been looking and observing all these moms that I know. Married moms, single moms, moms of all different sizes and shapes and persuasions. And I thought we should do a show where we celebrate moms. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think? Drop a comment down below this video and say, how's it? If you're joining us on the live show, I want to hear from you. Just taking a look and wondering why the comments aren't loading. And also, I have to warn you that although the place I live in has solar and battery power and water, that's all off-grid, we've had a power failure tonight, general power failure, and the battery is low, so the show could kick out if we run out of battery power. And I'm also just wondering why we've got no live comments, which worries me because I rely on your live comments, and I'm inclined to want to start the show again. Oh, there we go. All right. What? A cloud plugin has raised an unexpected error. What does that mean? I've never seen that before. There are all sorts of things I've never seen before that. And it says restart. So I don't know whether it restarts the whole program. When I press this button, if the whole program disappears and I come and then I have to restart the whole thing. What do you think? Because I want to see the comments. Let's see if we hit restart, if the comments come through. Because without my comments, I am nothing. I am nothing without you. Okay, I think that it is connecting. And we'll get the comments in now. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, I'll get your comments in just a little while. Just a reminder that the voice note line is open and you can leave a voice note now. You can leave a voice note. Some people left voice notes at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is great because the voice note line is open 24 hours a day for you. And if you've just joined us, first-time viewer, then let me explain what the show's about. This is a place for you to visit 9 o'clock every night, enjoy some conversation. We're going to put guests on. We chat to each other. We run topics. We take comments and put them up on screen. So you can comment and your comment could land up on screen. And I take your voice notes and I take your telephone calls. So it's like talk radio on your phone. And nowadays you can even stream it to your TV screen like this, right? There we are on someone's TV screen. The whole show in high definition on a screen. Isn't that cool? So yeah, you could be listening on your screen, watching on the big screen. You could be watching on your phone, your tablet. And what will happen is if you come here every night, you'll start recognizing people in the comment section. You'll start making friends, and we're building, behind the scenes, we're building a massive friendship club. Should we take a voice note? Remember, you can leave a voice note anytime during the show. If you leave it during the show, I'll play it during the show. So don't be shy. Leave me a voice note, whatever's on your mind. Or if you've got a hardworking mom, a multitasking mother, then I would like you to send me a voice note and we'll acknowledge her. Or perhaps you've got a late mom who was a hardworking mom and you just want to acknowledge that. That's what the show's about tonight. Nothing fancy. We're just talking about moms, and we're talking about hardworking multitasking moms tonight. And I'd like your input. Leave a voice note or a comment. Should we go to the voice note? Let's see who we got here. First voice note tonight.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Surprise.
Surprise.
It's me, Monique.
Monique! Okay, well, this is Monique Robinson is this lady's name.
I haven't forgotten you. I'm
Thank you.
not ignoring you.
Thank you.
Actually, I had a little accident.
What?
And so with that little accident, it has forced me into a position where I'm taking the morning after pill. No, not.
Hold on, Monique. I had coffee with you a couple of months back, and we're in the same kind of age bracket. Are you sure you should be taking the morning after?
Not the kind of pill you're thinking.
Ah.
My morning after pill is the Tom London pill.
Yes. That's the kind of morning after pill I want
It's
to
a
hear
happy
about.
pill.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the time when I lie on the couch,
Aha.
watch your show,
Aha.
laugh my head off,
Aha.
and enjoy myself.
Thank
Even
you.
though I have sadly had to give up my exercise and all my outdoor activities just for now.
Well, I'm glad your injury has forced you to watch more and more of the show. Is that a decent thing to say? I'm not sure.
But if you're wondering what happened, well, I went to an outdoor restaurant.
Yes.
And it's got a flight of stairs that lead you
Yeah, stairs become a problem after the age of 40.
down into the garden area.
Uh-huh.
And I made what they call the grand entrance.
I've done a few of those. I did one on at the garage at William Nicol once. It was raining, and I was filling my car with petrol, and I went into the shop to buy some smokes or sweets or something. And I don't know why, and I've only ever done it once, but that day I did it. I skipped. I don't know why I was skipping from my car, from the petrol pump, through the rain, skipping. And as I got through the door of the garage into the shop, I did an up skip, and because I'm tall, I knocked the top of my head on the aluminium door frame, which cut my head open and knocked me out at the same time. And I landed in a crumpled heap on the cardboard that they'd put on the floor for people to wipe their feet on. So I landed up in all the foot wipe stuff. And as I came to with blood streaming down the front of my face, trying to work out what had just happened, a man stepped over me to go into the he actually stepped over me. And I thought he was going to say, "Are you okay?" Instead, he looked at me. He must have seen me skipping. And he said, man, I'll never forget what that guy said. He said, "That wasn't very clever." Thanks, Daryl. All right, continue with the story.
I came tumbling down those stairs and landed at the bottom of the feet of hundreds of tables filled
Oh, you put on
with
a show.
people.
Yeah, you put on a show.
No one didn't know that Monique had arrived. I, believe it or not, managed to have lunch, and don't ask me how. I actually drove home.
Ouch.
But since then, I have been watching you every day.
Thank you.
Loving every minute
Thank
of
you.
it. Tom, you're as good as they get. It doesn't get
You're gonna
better
make me
than
blush
this.
now. Come
You
on, you're
are
gonna
the
make me
brand,
blush.
and you
You're
are
gonna-
going
you're
to
gonna
grow,
make- you're
grow,
gonna make
grow.
me- you're gonna
I
make
know
me
I
blush.
said I'd share the show. I haven't forgotten that promise. My thought was,
Yeah.
let the show run a couple of weeks,
Good
perhaps
idea.
2 weeks, and
Good
then
idea.
share it.
I'm with
so
you on that.
people have got lots of catching up to do
Yeah.
and more to watch.
I like it.
Blah, 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 blah,
He's
blah.
thinking like a
Okay,
strategist.
Tom. Hope this finds you well. Hope your back is better. And thanks so much for caring about so many of us. Take good care. Bye-bye for now.
I love Monique. I've met Monique once, although we've been Facebook friends for many years. She's amazing. And let me tell you why I say Monique's amazing. You see this brickwork behind with No More Lonely Nights? This is a banner. And not only is this a banner, this is the kind of banner they use at, in the big TV studios, the news studios like ENCA and Newsroom Africa and stuff like that. Monique makes those. And Monique is the person who made this banner for me. A proper television print banner. And I am so grateful that Monique did that for me, and that her company, Flash Display Solutions, got on board in putting the Tom London show together. So that's the voice of the lady who's actually responsible for everything behind me. Thank you, Monique Robinson. Go to Flash, put it on screen one more, right? Flash Display Solutions if you're looking for a banner like the one I've got. Look for them on the web, on Facebook, and you get hold of Monique. She's the Makulu boss there. And she'll organize a good deal from you. You tell her Tom London sent you to her. I'm going to speak to a hardworking mom in a moment. We'll do a video call. How's that? But before we do, maybe I should just run through the comments and see what's going on your side now, right? What have you got to say on this? Is it Tuesday? Okay, to the comments we go. I got to remember Alistair, and he doesn't like the music too loud, so there we go. Right, Robert Bruce Smith says, and he promised me a call on Monday night. A face for radio? No, the Brad Pitt of the airwaves. I put this is makeup, dude. You don't want to see me without this makeup on. You'll give me R2. You'll think he needs help. A real handsome bugger, my girlfriend's words. And now the man of the hour. Here's Tom. Thank you, Rob. Waiting for your call, man. We'll take it a bit later if you want it. Elrika Janse van Rensburg. Hello, Elrika. Good to have you on board. Yeah. I'm seeing all the good people tonight. Gaynor says, hi, Tom. How are you tonight? I'm feeling better. I've been doing stretches for my back and my sacral joint. So half the day you find me doing stuff like this. It's burning. And then my good friend Garth, he gave me some more exercises today. So I spend most of my day just doing exercise, stretching. But I'm feeling better, thank you. Nothing that a bit of ibuprofen, paracetamol, Coca-Cola and some nicotine can't fix. Patricia Ann Skulls down in Cape Town says, hello everyone, and I hope you're making friends with each other on the show and chatting to each other in the comments section. Cheryl's on board, left a lovely voice note yesterday. Cheryl Vian. How's it, Cheryl? Gaynor says, hi all. John Moslin, regular viewer, on board, says, hi Tom, and hi everyone. John says, my mom passed 32 years ago. Yeah, my mom died, 4 years ago, and I still miss her every day. Think about her every single day. Justin Chamberlain's on board. Good evening, Tom and everyone. I think we've got to get Justin, some people on the... What do you think about getting some people on the couch? I've got another microphone. We can just slap another microphone up there, and then I invite someone to join me. Like, I think we should start with... I was going to go with pretty ladies, but we can still do that. But I was thinking perhaps we could bring some of the people you see on screen here, bring them into the studio and sit on the couch with me, do the show together. Nicholas Mon says, my wife Candace is an awesome mom. I happen to know Nick and known Nick for probably 30 years, and Candace. In fact, I think Candace used to be on my show. I think Candace was on my radio show. Weren't you, Candace? I'm talking 1995, 1996, Canny FM, midday to 4 show, doing a mixture of music and talk. And I'm sure Candace was on my show, and she was called Candy back then. Candy. And I remember how the lines would go mad. Guys were calling in and just wanted to chat to Candy. Les Faber. Hello, Tom. Les Faber, also of former Talk Radio 702 fame. Hello, Tom London. I'm a dad to my 2 dogs, and I guess that I'm a mom too. Yeah. You're fluid that way. It's fashionable today. You're good. Chad Thomas. Hey, how's it, Chad? Nice to have you on board. Thanks for hitting the play button. Good to see you back in the room. Bronwyn Griffith says, good evening. How's it, Bronwyn? Good to see you again. Kathy Retief Neal says, druk die knoppie, Tom. See, if you say druk die knoppie, you can't say Tom, because then that's the giveaway, right? You can't say druk die knoppie, Tom. You have to say druk die knoppie, Tom. Dan druk Tom 'n knoppie. Watter knoppie gaan Tom nou druk? Tom gaan, maar moenie vir iemand sê nie, nee, of vir almal sê nie, maar hier is net 'n knoppie. Dis nie 'n donkie nie. Dis net 'n knoppie. Lyle! 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 Lyle the laughing donkey. Oh, I've been meaning to say hello to Jose de Oliveira for a while now. Jose's been putting such lovely comments underneath the video and saying such nice things and sharing the show. Jose, I think you deserve a drum roll from our dysfunctional drummer, Daryl. Daryl! Good to have you on board, Jose. I hope when you visit the country, you'll come and sit on the couch here. Time to put your cigarette out, says Patricia. You see, Patricia, I'm doing stuff to mess with Patricia. I've got to be honest with you, right? I'm going to be completely honest with you. The second show we did, I had a cushion sideways or something, and Patricia Ann Skulls was the first person to say there's something wrong with your cushion. So every night I mess with the cushions just for Patricia. And I think it was Cheryl who was egging me on the other day, saying, come on, do it. But tonight, I wondered whether you'd see the smoke coming across the screen and think I'm smoking. But I'm not, you see. It's actually incense. Because I thought, well, why don't we have a smell? I need a bit of a smell when I'm doing this. So you see, it's not a cigarette, it's incense. I don't know if I should turn this around. If Facebook's going to ban me forever. This is an ashtray I got some years ago. There we go. There's my incense holder. I think it's quite cute. Don't show the kids. Charlie Smith, block your eyes. Who else have we got? Benjamin Jones. You know, I said something about Primrose the other night. I think Benjamin said, I come from beautiful Primrose, and I said you can't use beautiful and Primrose in the same sentence. And then Benjamin told me that if I come there and I say that again, he's going to murder me or something, which I understand because I'm from the East Rand. I mean, Springs is not actually, it's not Monaco. So I think I've got license to say that because I don't come from a pretty place. I come from a mining town. I think I'm allowed to say, Germiston was also a mining town, Primrose, that area. I think I'm allowed to, as a mining town boy, say, you know what, yeah, pretty, nah. But I'm not going to mock Primrose again. I don't know how big or strong Benjamin is. So I don't want to take that chance. Then I think it's Alistair Jameson last night. I'm reading through the messages after the show because I always read the messages. And Alistair says that's not really Coke. It's either water or there's nothing in it. So today I went and got a 440 ml, right, that you can actually see the Coca-Cola inside and hear the fizz so that Alistair doesn't tell me I'm faking it. Mother's milk. I swear that's mother's milk. I love it. Hello, Prez. You don't want me to be the president. If I was the president, I'd be using that jet a lot. I'd be visiting friends. People would say, what's President London up to? Well, he's off in the Kruger Park with his Chinas. Robert wants to know where Bob is, the Venus flytrap. He's sitting in the kitchen window. We'll bring Bob out once a week. How about me, who is a hard-working, multitasking mom, says Jennifer. Jennifer's a Facebook friend too, and I see how hard she works and is involved in the community down in KZN. And I think you deserve a drum roll too, Jennifer. Thanks, Daryl. Joël, what an interesting name. Joël Macquay van der Merwe. My son has an amazing mom. I bet he does, Joël. Bronwyn says, Mom has been gone 3 months now, phenomenal woman who worked hard and sacrificed for her children. Isn't that what you realize when your mom's gone? You realize the sacrifices she made, and you really only truly realize it when they're gone. You have my sympathies. I know how hard it is. I've lost my mom too. And yeah, I know 3 months is still very, very early. Eh? But yeah, rely on the good memories. Hold on. What do you mean you did a grand entrance at my house in Selcourt? Oh, now I'm starting to... flashbacks. I did a grand entrance at your house, Tom, in Selcourt. That's a suburb in Springs. That was the good suburb. I came from the good suburb. My mom told me I wasn't allowed to date girls from Steubenville. And I did a few years back. I should have listened to my mom. Sarah Key, Morningside side, says, good evening. I like Morningside. I lived in Morningside for a while. I really, 2 years actually, loved Morningside. Caroline says, so now we know why you're so wonderful. Why, the Coca-Cola or my mom? Must be my mom. Chad wants to know what's smoking near the Coke bottle. I think we've sorted it out. It's just incense, don't worry. Mika Claudia Tom says, hey Tom, greetings from Denmark. That makes me feel very, very special because my mom was born in Denmark. Look how everything's intersecting tonight. My mom was born in a little town called Næstved in Denmark. And I grew up with Danish grandparents and a Danish mother. My mom spoke English to us, but my grandmother spoke Danish to us. And she taught us how to speak a bit. I watch Danish programs on Netflix and I can't keep up. I thought I could speak the language, but no chance. But I can say a few things like... My mormor, and more in Danish is mom. So mormor is mother's mother, mor far is mother's father, far mor is father's mother, far is father's father. So my mom's mom, my mormor, used to say to me, I used to go up to her as a little kid, and I love you in Danish is jeg elsker dig. And I said to her, I would go up to her and say, jeg elsker dig, min mormor, and she'd say, hvor står? Which means how much, and I'd say, Sosto, min lille mormor. That's nice to have a Danish connection on the show. That's where my Viking blood comes from. My brother Nick. My brother Nick's got the best life. Nick says, hey everybody, hope you're all good. Nick lives in a nature conservancy. He's got a beautiful home in a nature conservancy, lives there with his girlfriend of, I must be 20 years now, Joan. And Nick could quite possibly be looking out of his back window right now and seeing a zebra walking past or a puff adder, although puff adders don't walk past, but you know what I mean. Why is one cushion upside down? You see, these are the OCD people. And every night I want to bring the OCD people out in the comment section. Every night I'm going to do something to mess with the OCD people. Tonight, the cushion, but you never know what it's going to be. Cheryl says, me for the couch, and I won't bring the ex-husband with poop in his pants. All right, deal, Cheryl. We'll set it up, okay? Dion van Zale, another one of my old Springs friends. Have we got Springs on board tonight? Dion van Zale was my good friend in my late teens. We used to do a lot of stuff together, including fighting at the girls' high discos. Dion and I got into a huge fight one night, and I'm proud to say that we won. And then we went to my house, and at about 1 o'clock in the morning, the guy we had a fight with, he brought his family and all his friends, and they were standing outside the house with baseball bats. That's how, you resolve problems in Springs. And like true Springsites, we said, come in, China, come in. I remember their names. I don't think I should say it. We became friends afterwards, Jason Davies. Tammy Sings on board. Greetings, beautiful people. How's it, Tammy? Really appreciate your support. Jennifer says she's helping her 13-year-old daughter write and publish a children's book. Oh, I was supposed to call Tracy. I'll call her in just a moment. There's so many nice comments coming in. Nicole is here. Wesley's here. I collect incense, Tom. Want some? I bought a whole packet. I was at Boxburg, the Traders Flea Market or whatever. You could get 6 things of incense for $30, and I bought a whole packet. Who else we got? Alistair Jameson's on board. Is Kevin Lee Oberstein on board? Kevin Lee? Used to be Kevin O back in Canny days also. If you were listening to Canny FM back in the 90s, you would have known Kevin. He had the greatest dance show. Coke and Captain Morgan. No, there's no booze in here because, as I said the other night, I've never done a show intoxicated. I've always wanted to. I've got to, especially when I was at 702. I was like, what happens if I did a show? What it would sound like? But I thought, no, my job depends on it. So I just never have. Maxine Smith says Bronwyn's mom was an extra mom to all of us add-ons that came through the house. She was a good lady. My mom was like that. We always had, there were 4 of us kids. Then it was my cousin. There was my brother's friend Eric, my sister's friend Janita, Lorna. I mean, there were always 10 kids in our house. Always. I don't know how my mother managed it. Alistair also lost his mom in March this year. She lived in Margate and was knocked over. Oh, no. Ah, shame. I'm sorry, Alistair. Or Jennifer wants to be on the couch if you don't mind sitting next to Boksburg. I was in Boksburg today. I spent the whole afternoon in Boksburg. I love Boksburg. I do. I promise. Garth Taylor. My best friend, Garth Taylor. You still have it, Tom. You're one of my legends. Ah, come on, man. I'm just your China. And Garth's one of the best friends I've ever had. Just an amazing human being. The shy Y guy, says Garth. There's nothing shy about Garth Taylor. By the way, we've got a gig on in Pretoria at the end of this month, 26th of October. I don't know if there are any people from Pretoria. If you're representing Pretoria, put your name in there so that I can, name you. But we got Garth's putting on a fantastic show, 26 October, Traders, which is at Times Square, the casino in Menlyn Park. And it's going to be an amazing show because it's going to be all his old hits, plus stuff from his new album, which he's busy writing, which is just beyond excellent. I've always said that Garth Taylor is South Africa's premier #1 singer-songwriter. And if you come along to that gig at Traders, I'm going to have a table. So here's an idea, right? How about we make a Tom London show table? I don't know if people will travel from Joburg to Pretoria. If you're in Joburg, maybe we could hire a combi or something, 10 of us or something like that, and come along and sit at a table together and enjoy Garth Taylor's performance. If you think that's a good idea, just tell me it's a good idea in the comment section. Then I'll move on it. I'll action it, but I'll circle round and park some stuff in the wheelhouse, but we'll action that one. We don't have to take it offline. So if you're in the Centurion, Midrand, Pretoria area, then it's easy. And if you're in Joburg and want to go, just let me know in the comment section. Well, maybe we can organize 10 of us or 20 of us or whatever, handful of us. We go along and we have a table together. I think that'd be quite nice. Think about it. What's happening here with Springs tonight? Joel Peter says, how about you mention our Springs boys now living in Brakpan? Springs, Brakpan, same. No. No. That's where I draw the line. I don't have a problem with Brakpan. My mom used to have a tire shop in the main road of Brakpan, so I spend a lot of time in Brakpan. But Brakpan, I've seen things in Brakpan that I've never seen in Springs. Maybe in the main road of, I don't know. I saw a lady walking down the main road of Brakpan once. She had spandex tights on, and she was rather large, and the tights were rather small. And they'd stretched so much that they'd become see-through, and people were actually stopping as they were driving and taking pictures and things. See, I never saw that in Springs. Although the really cool thing about Brakpan is they've got their own airfield. I used to fly out of there when I flew motor gliders. I love Brakpan for that. Casbah Roadhouse. Don't know if it's still going. Is it? Let me know, Joel. Shall we call a hardworking mom? Let's call a hardworking mom. I'm going to call Tracy Taylor. Tracy Taylor just impresses me as a human being to start off with because she's sweet and she's lovely and kind and just a human, like everyone that joins the show. But I get to spend a lot of time around Tracy and her husband, and I just want to ask her how she does it. So, representing all hardworking, working moms tonight, let's call Tracy Taylor and see if we can get her on a video call and say how's it to this amazing woman. See, You know that I'm actually calling her because you can hear it, right? So, right, Tracy's camera is off. That's not going to help us. We need the camera on there. You'll find the knoppie, don't worry. Druk die knoppie, Poppy. Are you allowed to say that? Druk die knoppie, Poppy. Tracy, hello.
How's it? Sorry.
We can't see you, and now you've got a whole bunch of people that want to see your face.
There we go. Sorry, I am
right.
technologically challenged.
That's all right. Okay, now I need you in the middle of the screen. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, so everybody in the house tonight, please welcome Tracy Taylor to the show. Yay! Another drum roll, Daryl. Yeah! How's it,
Hello.
Trace?
How's it, Tom?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Let me just tell everyone what you do. Tracy Taylor, and this is what makes Tracy remarkable, and this is why I want to celebrate remarkable, hardworking, multitasking moms tonight. Because Tracy Taylor is the CEO of a multinational company called Spaniard. Now, if you don't know, Spaniard produce all these products for your motorbikes and your cars, like Quick Start. You saw it on the video the other night where we got the Beatles started. That was a Spaniard product. And Spark, Electro Clean. Yeah, actually, I've got some of the products here, right? So there's Electro, whatever, clean. This will clean your electronic equipment without breaking it. What else we got here? Sorry, I'm just doing an infomercial for you. I didn't plan this. I got this today.
You're doing great.
This is amazing. This is something called Air Duster. Hold on a second. I want to put the little nozzle on. Okay. Now you're going to see how good I am with my hands and tech. I'm very bad at stuff like this. I got a little thing in there. I can't get it in the hole. All right, so this is just air, right? So I've got a laptop in front of me that collects dust, and then this is like compressed air in a can. You just go. That's fantastic. So this is to clean dust off This is great. This is called Air Duster. It's also a Spaniard product. Am I allowed to show the stuff you make under license?
Yes, you can show them anything.
Okay, cool. So let me start with this one. You'll know this product, Cook and Bake, right? Tracy makes that. Well, she doesn't make it herself. She got people that work for her that make it. Hundreds.
I'm better at using it.
You're good at using it? I know. But here's my product. So this is, apart from the automotive stuff and the industrial stuff, on the food side, this is the one I love the most. And I've been introducing all my friends to this for a while now. This is called Antonio's olive oil spray. Have you seen olive oil spray before? This is the most amazing stuff. This is olive oil in a can. So when you make a salad, I don't want to, I don't want to spray everything with olive oil, but trust me, right? Watch this. Extra virgin, it's olive oil. I'm hungry now. So this is really cool. You just spray this on the salad, and it's not like you have to drizzle it on and then it doesn't go everywhere. This you can just spray all over the salad. And what I've learned this is good for is oven chips. I'm a big fan of oven chips. I eat oven chips at least 3 times a week. The oven baked chips, but you can never get them crispy. Not a problem with Antonio's olive oil, manufactured by Spaniard, because you spray this on the oven chips before they go in the oven. Next thing you know, you got oven chips that looks like Jamie Oliver did them. So yeah, I thought I'd haul a couple of products out, seeing as we got you on air tonight. And so I mean, you run a massive company that has these huge factories, distribution, logistics, licensing, subsidiaries all over the world. Traditionally a man's business and a man's world, right?
Yep.
So what's it like?
So, Tom, I kind of grew up in the business. My late dad, Robert Spaniard, established the company.
Yeah.
And I think since I was a toddler, I was going around to the office and visiting the factory and hearing my dad on the phone, speaking all sorts of different languages, traveling the world, getting postcards from Turkey and China. And, back then, my mom would send a postcard when they were traveling. Um, and I grew up in the business. So for me,
Is it
it's kind
natural?
of,
Just like breathing?
it is. But it was, it is a man's. I think traditionally the products that we make, I think, have been associated with DIY and
Yeah.
automotive, and
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
yeah, it's a male-dominated world out there, particularly in the space that we operate.
Yeah.
But I think that there's definitely, since I've been at the helm, there's been a healthy respect, I think, for females in the
That's
business.
good.
But in my younger days, when I knew everything and fresh out of varsity, and was helping Spaniard with some of the marketing,
Yeah.
I think I had to learn some hard lessons about business. And also about just growing a thick skin and being able to hold your own.
Yeah, I think those are the two things that I'm thinking of as you talk. Is you need a thick skin, and you actually need to learn how to be assertive in life, male or female. But I guess when you're a woman working in a man's industry, assertiveness is key.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people take one look at me and they think, no, not a chance. I'm quite a
Yeah,
softie.
she's a sweetie pie.
When I have to be tough, I'm tough.
Oh, really? I have never
There's,
seen you tough. I'm waiting for that day.
there's that line, Tom.
I'll have to ask your husband. So,
All my kids.
so here's my question, right? Because we're celebrating hardworking moms tonight, and I know you to be a hardworking mom. How do you balance it all? How do you balance work, kids, hubby, exercise, cooking? I mean, everything I see you do and other hardworking moms do. How do you do that?
Tom, I think when you become a mom or a parent, something happens to your DNA.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like there's some superpower that you just inherently absorb, but we function on a different level.
I like
Uh,
this.
yeah, and I don't know how. Some days I still don't even know how I manage to feed children in the middle of the night and still function, like a normal human being the following day and
So
have to go into work when
when do
you've
you
got.
become a superwoman? Is that when you fall pregnant or when you deliver the child?
I think when you deliver the
Oh,
child.
is it? Okay. You see, I'm trying to convince. There's a lady I like. I wanted to have my baby, so I've got some ammo now. I can say, listen, if I made you pregnant, you'd become a superwoman. Tracy Taylor says so.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Some days I still wonder how I manage. And I think to myself, to have little human beings that are completely dependent on you is such a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of have to. You don't have sick days.
Mm.
You don't have down days. There are days where you want to have like I sometimes don't want to adults. And the kids
Yeah.
are having a tantrum, and I'm the one who wants to have the tantrum. When's it my turn to have the tantrum?
I would schedule tantrums. That's what I'd have a tantrum schedule, a mom's tantrum schedule. My mother threw tantrums every 5 seconds. She was good at tantrums. She'd give a. You see, you can't do the things you used to do, right? I mean, 30 years ago, you could, if one of your kids was misbehaving in the pick and pay, you could just flat hand them, in front of 200 people, and you'd have a crowd of people going, yeah, that's discipline, that's how you sort it. But you can't do that. You got to talk to kids now. Use your words. It's tough.
And they
eh? Yeah, they are very clever, but you've got lovely children, so you're lucky.
Thank you. I am.
All
I
right.
really am.
What would you say to other hardworking moms out there? Because you're I can't say fraternity because that's wrong. Hey, what would you be if you're not a fraternity? Is fraternity male? What would the female for fraternity be? Wouldn't be maternity, would it?
Good.
Oh, man. All right. Let's just go back to basics. What would you say to other single moms out there, or working moms, hardworking mothers? You're joined somehow. What would your message
So
be?
I'll just put it into context for you.
Mm-hmm.
While shuffling dinner, kids, and answering emails on my phone, and making my husband a cup of coffee and wanting to give him a big hug and a kiss, which I've really wanted to do the entire day.
Yeah.
And I've tried to squeeze that in,
Yeah.
because that's how chaotic things can be. I saw a message come through from a couple of my girlfriends, a few messages, and my best friend said something about she needs some advice, like how do we all hold it together, and how do we just keep going, and how do we manage, and how do we function? And she's got two young boys, and I actually look at her and I think, oh my God, how does she function? She's this incredible woman.
Yeah.
And she's now asking the same thing. And I'm thinking, we're all kind of in the same boat.
Too true.
And it's okay to be human sometimes and to not have it all together all the time.
True.
But what I would say is it doesn't matter what you're going through or what you're facing. You've got this. You've got this.
Just breathe.
Just breathe.
Right.
Exactly.
Some questions coming in for you, Tracy. Right, here's the first one on ElectroClean. Barry Bodish wants to know, can it be used on cameras?
I believe it can. It can be used on anything electronic.
Lil Cook wants to know if your products are available in the United Kingdom.
We're actually working on it as we speak.
All right, you heard it first from Tracy, Lil. We'll let you know. That happens, we'll let you know. Tammy wants to know if you've got a page on Facebook that she can follow.
Yes, it's Spaniard Ltd.
All right, that's SPANJAARD. You got it. Benjamin Jones says their cold galvanized spray is the best.
That stuff is incredible. It's a silver spray. That it does what it says it does. It's for to add an extra coat of zinc to whatever metal materials that you need. I'm sorry, my technical...
Don't worry, you're busy losing me there too. It's okay. We're on the same blank page. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you get me started on the technical, I'll lose myself as well. But it's a great product, and it's almost like a paint. It's like a coat of paint, but it actually, it does a great job at coating those.
Nice. There's a nice endorsement from Ben. And then somebody called Garth Taylor says she's a sweetheart. I love her. I'm going to tell her husband, Garth Taylor, if you carry on like that. And then we found the word for fraternity, sorority. Oh, that's a nice one. Hey, that is, hey. The sorority. All right. Well, listen. You said in the middle of this chat that you needed to squeeze in a hug and a kiss. I think you should go and do that now.
Yay!
You have my permission.
Thanks, Tom, and thanks for having me on your show.
It's a pleasure. Anytime. It's
a great show. I'm enjoying watching it. So thanks so much for having me.
Thank you very much. And now go give that man of yours a hug and a kiss. And it's what's the time? It's 20 to 10. You can even go a bit further if you want. Don't tell anyone. I'll let you go now. And we'll just imagine what you're up to. How's that?
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Tracy. We know what you're going to be doing now.
Thanks.
Okay, Tracy Taylor, CEO of Spaniard Limited. She's an amazing person, friend of mine, and I wanted to introduce her to you tonight because I like her. She's awesome. And she's just solid. And I think she represents what a lot of women out there are doing, balancing careers and kids and families. What a lovely lady, says Barry Bodish. Craig Blichnote would like to know if Tracy would consider speaking at Business to Business South Africa or similar conferences. Great story of how she came into the industry. She should be proud. Craig, I'll hook you up with Tracy, and I'm sure she'd love to speak. I know she does engagements like that, and she encourages people all the time, as well as some great work that the company does in Alex and Soweto. Hopefully we'll show that off on the show one of these days too. Okay, so I tell you what we'll do is... if you want to call me, you can. We've still got a few minutes before the end of the show. Maybe you want to talk about your mom. Maybe you want to honor your mom. Well, why not? Give me a call, and I will take your call. You can call now if you like, or you could leave a voice note on the same number. 067-219-7893, the studio number. You can use it for a WhatsApp voice note or a WhatsApp call, or you can just call directly. 067-219-7893. I'm keeping my eye on the phone in case anybody wants to phone, and then I'll take it. So drop me a voice note. We got 15 minutes to do it, or drop me a call. You got 15 minutes to do that too. Maybe I'll tell you a mom story. I got to figure out which ones are Facebook friendly. Right. My brother says my microphone's off, which is weird because I'm seeing the volume level. So I don't know if my brother's just messing with me, or if there are technical problems outside of the studio tonight. It's not me. I think everything's cool my side, and I can hear myself, and I can see, I can see levels. Should be on. But I'll see if I get more microphones off. Okay, everyone says I can hear you. Barry Bowditch says, all right, so here's the first fight on the Tom London Show. Nick Holmes says the microphone's off, and Barry Bowditch says, no, it's not. Seconds out, ding, ding, Barry versus Nick. John says he got stung by, you see, so I love this kind of stuff. It's so arb. We're talking about moms, and John wants us to know he got stung by a violent spider early in the year, had to spend 5 days. Those are horrible. Hey, your arm rots, or where don't they just cause necrosis or something, and your skin just goes fraught? That's horrible. Whenever I hear the words violent spider, I can see this little spider playing the violin with all 8 arms. Or there's that violin noise in the background, horror noise. See, I've got technical people helping me here, right? Alistair Jameson says I got a slight echo going. All right, I've turned the volume on the equipment here off. Hopefully that sorts the echo out. It could be coming from my headphones too, because they turned up really, really loud. So let me just push them into my ears. Can you believe the hour's almost gone? There was so much I wanted to do tonight, and now we're almost saying goodbye. But I'm looking forward to a voice note. Don't be shy. You know, this is just like talk radio. There's no difference to calling into a talk radio station and calling into the show. Are we talking spider bites tonight? Cheryl says, had my 16-year-old at the doctor today because of the spider bite. Tough mom day here. Let's make it better for you with some reggae. Don't worry, Cheryl, it's gonna be okay. You're a good mom. You took your kid to the doctor today. What's the story of taking kids to the doctor for spider bites? In the old days, you just put some spit on it. Say, Mom, I got bitten by a black button spider. Don't worry, my darling. That's one of my memories of my mom. Dropped me off at school in the morning, and then she would take her finger like that, because I'd always have dirt on my face, and then she'd wipe it off with spit. And I could smell my mom walking into school. Alistair says pretty soon I'll be doing a 3-hour show like the old days. Yeah, except I'm older now. I don't know whether I can do 3 hours. John wants us to know that he got stung on the forehead. Looked like he had 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Photographs, please. Nick has conceded. He's not going to fight Barry Bowditch. Says his TV volume, the TV remote got sat on. That's pretty cool. Barry Bowditch says the spiders are much tougher these days. I love spiders. In fact, spiders have been responsible for quite a few of my breakups. Because I don't kill spiders. I don't kill ants, and I don't kill spiders. Mosquitoes I've got no mercy for. I don't like them. I do not care. They gone quick. But spiders, you'll never catch me killing a spider. So if I live in a house long enough, eventually I know that spider in the corner, and I know that spider in that corner, and I know that little oak over there, and I give them names. So, you got Spiky, you got Steve. They all start with S. And I just treat them as my pets. And some of my girlfriends haven't liked that, and they said it's me or the spider. We know how that turned out. Still got the spiders. and my birds. Now, normally I take the birds and I put them in the room next door when we do the live show, but tonight I thought I'd take a chance, keep them next to me and cover them and hope that they don't make a noise. And I heard them go beep, beep just now, but they haven't screamed. Do you want to meet one of my birds? The one I can't bring out because she bites me. I've actually got scars on my face, and one day she bit my nose and it was all hanging down off one little piece of tissue. I thought, plastic surgery, here I come, but let me try and glue it back together. And luckily there was still blood supply, but I got, You want to see my bird? I see if I can bring Billy out. There's a chance that when he sees the lights, they're very bright studio lights in here, and he sees all the equipment, that he'll just fly. But let's see, do you want to see Billy? Maybe I'll get Billy out of his cage for you. Maybe we should just do that. Okay, I'll put some music on. If you want to see Billy. I don't know if you want to see Billy. Let me know in the comments section down below this. If you want to see Billy, then I'll get Billy. I need to take headphones out. Barry wants to... Now, you see, you're pushing me now. You want Cadbury and Billy? Nah. Billy or Cadbury. John sent us a picture of his head. You want to see it? Let's go to WhatsApp, and I'm actually going to have to WhatsApp that to another number and then put it on screen. But let's check. Okay, so what happened again, John? You got bitten by a spider? Your face got bitten by a spider. Check this out. There's Yickle Stickle John. Yes, like it got you a good shot, China. Jeez. And you don't look very happy. I wouldn't be happy either. All right, everyone wants to see Billy, it seems. Where's the butler? Stop it with this butler thing. I offered you... I'm going to show you my fool. Okay, hold on. Let me get the bird. And then I'm going to go. All right, you ready? You ready to see Billy? Let me get Billy. Billy bird. Hey, Billy boy. What's up, my boyki? He likes Coca-Cola as well. And he likes jelly beans. I wonder, where did I put that Coke lid? I've been playing with it the whole night. I was going to show you how Billy drinks Coca-Cola. Are you behaving, boyki? So this is Billy. I got another one, his sister called Jamie. And I got them at 14 days old, so I hand-reared these birds. And sometimes Billy comes to bed with me, seeing as I don't have a girlfriend. And he cuddles up against my neck. And I know that somebody loves me. Even if Billy... Okay, boy. Come here. Come. Come here, boy. Come. Come, boyki. Why are you shy now? You're never shy. Billy likes girls. Whenever he sees a woman, he starts doing his whole routine, blowing kisses and stuff. Okay, Billy. All right, so now you met the bird. And the butler will bring in tomorrow night. And no Coke for Billy, says Cheryl. All right, I won't feed the bird any Coke. But he likes Coca-Cola. The weirdest thing about these birds is, these rose-necked parakeets, is that they can eat anything. They're kind of like rats with wings and red beaks, and they can eat anything except avocados. That kills him. Don't ever eat avocado, boy. And so Billy and Jamie, the little girl, their favorite food is chicken. And I always, whenever I give them chicken, something inside me goes, this is wrong, Tom. You can't have birds eating birds. But they love chicken. Their favorite is Kentucky. What this bird won't do for some Kentucky Fried Chicken. You like my fool? I like my bird. They turned 9 years old this year, a month or two ago. And they're really cool creatures. I've always been a dog person, but I got a bird by mistake once, one of these birds, and then his name was James. He was Afrikaans. He used to say Keku Mooi, and he used to knock and say Kom binne. And my dachshund picked him up one day and ate him. Well, not completely, but bit him. And he died. And I ran around the townhouse complex screaming, James is dead, and everyone was trying to find a human being. Meanwhile, it was just my little bird. Anyway, Cheryl says all her parrots eat chicken as well. Let me tell you what we're doing tomorrow night. Oh, I'm excited about this. Mrs. Belford, love you lots. Tomorrow night, we've got Stan Katz joining us. Did you hear what I said? Stan, the man, Stanley. Stan Katz will join us tomorrow night. Stan Katz, the lifespan of these birds is about 30 years, by the way. Stan Katz, the man. Without Stan Katz, there'd be no 702 Talk Radio. Without Stan Katz, there would have been no Sun City We Will Rock You advert. Without Stan Katz, there wouldn't have been the 702 limo. There wouldn't have been half the stuff we got on the radio without Stan Katz. So tomorrow night, we put a broadcasting legend on the show. Stan Katz joins us on the Tom London Show tomorrow night. Soon, we will be having Michael de Pinner on the show, the Yebo Gogo man. Now, Michael gets interviewed all the time, but no one ever asks him about the Yebo Gogo days, and I want to ask him about the Yebo Gogo days. Remember the Vodacom ad? Yebo Gogo. We're going to speak to the Yebo Gogo man soon. These are some of the guests we're going to put on. Stan Katz tomorrow night, Michael de Pinner, as soon as his chest infection clears and he's well enough, we're going to have a show with, yeah, I know, you tell everyone how pretty they are. We'll put Michael on, we'll talk about the Yebo Gogo ads and the Yebo Gogo days, and I just got a lot of questions around Yebo Gogo, so we'll get Michael on, and we're just going to keep loading guests, and you, of course. Is that it, Boyki? Give me a kiss. And I think that's where we leave it for tonight. 1 hour, done, dusted. Catch you again tomorrow night. I got to put the birds away, and I've got to eat. I'm eating chicken after the show tonight. Thank goodness for rotisserie chicken from the supermarket. Eh? Saves my life. I did get some lovely, I got a couple of pictures in. Should we see? I think this came from Carlos Hartwell. Let me just put it up on screen. Carlos sent this to everyone, saying, wishing all my WhatsApp friends a super day, peace, love, and light, Carlos. And then this, I think, came in from Alistair. I hate it when you offer someone a sincere compliment on their moustache and suddenly she's not your friend anymore. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be that PC on the show. Eh? What else? I think it was one more. Oh, back to John and the violent spider bite. Poor John. Poor John. The violent spider did a bad, bad thing. The violent spider bit John Moslin on his pip. John got a big violent spider bite. Not a billy bite, but a violent spider bite. Now that's what a violent spider will do to your face. So if you see a spider coming towards you playing the violin, get out of its way, or you'll look like John Moslin. Tomorrow night, Stan Katz, Michael de Pinner coming up on the show. We're going to have a whole lot more fun with each other, more voice notes, more calls, more interaction in the comment section. And I just want to say thank you for joining me on the Tom London Show for another 60 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. Sometimes I never know whether the show's working or not, and then I spend an hour after it watching, and so far I'm happy. I think I'm at about 30-40% of where I want to be as a broadcaster. It's been 15 years since I've done this, and I'm picking the skills up bit by bit. So stick with me, and the best is yet to come. So, thank you once again for hitting that play button and joining me on the show from myself and Billy. Hope you have a warm night. If you've got someone next to you, do what Tracy's doing. Go and hug and kiss your partner. If you haven't got anyone with you, do what I do. Go to bed and sleep like a baby. Wake up and cry every 2 hours. Is that it? I don't want to say goodnight. I don't want to say goodbye tonight. Like most nights, an hour in, I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm good. But tonight, I don't want to say goodbye. Yeah, I don't want to say goodbye. Can we just stay with each other for another 30 seconds? Just be with each other. 30 more seconds before I go. I haven't got anyone with me tonight. I'm flying solo. So when you let me go, you let me go to singledom and solo. No, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Talk some more, we love it. Really? Do people really love me talking? Do people really love me talking? I'm trying to think of something to talk about. That's when you know you should stop a talk show, when you can't think of the next thing to say. But seeing as we've been celebrating moms, it would be remiss of me not to mention my amazing mother, who took no cuck from men. And in this age where we talk about being feminism, hey, what was that? Dude, you can't be pulling headphones out of my head. Billy, no jelly beans for you. My mom took no attitude off men. And that is my parting shot with you tonight, or for you. If you're a man, raise your daughters not to take any drama from men. And if you're a woman, don't take cuck from men. Put some perfume on and you're still feminine, That's the way I see it. This is a topic I shouldn't really get into. But let's celebrate, as we say goodnight tonight, let's celebrate strong women all over South Africa and all over the world. I see Mrs. Belford's in here, Patsy Belford, one of the strongest women I know, and another example of someone who is just resilient and strong and an amazing woman. And so I just want to say, I recognize you. I salute you wherever you find yourself watching the show. Well done, moms. Keep going. And you got a fan here. Tom is your fan. And you can put me on any setting, 1, 2, or 3. Catch you tomorrow night. Stan Katz is our guest. It's sure to be fun with Stan on board. Can't wait to see you. Until then, stay happy. Stay warm, and Alistair says I have to be careful with the subtitles and using the word cuck. I know I shouldn't say it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I've said it 3 times now, and I never meant to say cuck. I did it again. 4 times. Apologies to all my Afrikaans-speaking listeners, because I know it sounds a lot worse than if you're English-speaking, and I won't use the word cuck. I did it again. No, that's enough. Go now. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, I miss you already.